It's here. D23 full expo news coming at you right now at Extra Magic 4-hour show.
You're listening to the Extra Magic Hour, brought to you by Walt's Apartment Productions. Join the team in the studio as they bring you the spirit of Disney, Universal, and theme parks beyond through park news, history, and tips and tricks to make your next theme park vacation even more magical.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a super loaded, super exciting episode of Extra Magic Hour. This is your parks centric show for everything Walt's Apartment Productions. We got Disney parks, Universal, Knott's, SeaWorld, resorts, and of course, experiences such as the upcoming D23, the Ultimate Fan event. I am one of your hosts, Joey, and I'm joined, of course, by my awesome co-hosts, Courtney and Kelly and Amanda and Kevin joining us too. So, how's everybody doing?
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
So, I am dubbing all of us your official Walt's Apartment D23 experts. We've all gone to multiple expos and now Ultimate Fan events and side events and all that good stuff. So, like we've been saying, we are your go-to for any information. We're in full D23 season, so we're going to do a survival guide episode. We might do a live episode if people want to jump in the closer we get. But this whole show is nothing but D23. We do have a few little icebreakers. I'm going to do one since this is the officially last show where I could talk about the World Cup. So, of course, the third place game in the World Cup is actually the World Showcase Cup finals between France and England. And who are you guys rooting for or even care about? I'll start. We'll go counterclockwise. So I'll go with Courtney.
I'm going to root for England.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Amanda?
That seems appropriate.
No hate mail, please, but I do not follow soccer, so I can only go based off of World Showcase at Epcot rules. So
that's fine.
With that, I'm gonna have to go France.
Because you go first.
Solid. So, and real quick, last week, as you know, we're winding down. I'm like, oh crap, I could have totally done a World Cup showcase, a World Showcase Cup, and show all the nations that were in it. So this is kind of like either soccer or favorites for the World Showcase. So that was perfect. What about you, Kevin?
You know, I didn't know who was actually in the finale until right now that you just told me this. But France and England, I mean, it's kind of big because we have that battle coming up soon with Disney in France and Universal in England, right? So, oh man, I'll go with France. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Nice. Solid. How about you, Kelly?
I think because there was like a total, everybody was crying over the fact that England did not win the last game. Yes, our cousins included. I think I'm gonna go for England.
Solid. And for soccer reasons, well, I shouldn't go for England because they knocked out our boy Holland from Norway. But for Epcot reasons, I am going with England just for the beer and Yorkshire fish and chips. So, so here, Extra Magic, we're predicting England to win 3-2. That's how it is. But going our main icebreaker, I figure since we are talking about D23, we all can kind of briefly bring up our first time went to the D23 Expo, and I'll go opposite ways this time. So I'll start with Kelly. Do you some of your favorite moments of your first Expo, and what year was it?
I believe it was 2015. That was our first Expo, and we were very excited to go to this Expo. It was our first one. They do it so different back then than how they do it now. And we had to figure out everything on the fly. But we actually did make it to a Goofy movie panel, I believe was our first expo. And we were able to get like fast passes, is kind of what they called them at the time, to the panel. And we got a Powerline concert in person by the guy who's the singing voice. Yes. And thank you. And it was kind of like a hidden gem panel because it was like upstairs in one of the smaller rooms, and people didn't really go to it. I think we were like in the almost the front row of this panel, and it was so fun.
It was only half full. It was right before Goofy Movie took off on its like renaissance journey of becoming like really, really big. And it was at the very end of the Friday night, it was 7:00. So everybody else was either, doing other stuff or tired or whatever. So it was only
I remember coming out of that panel and telling everybody what was happening. Like Bill Farmer was there, and James Marsden was there, and some of the girl voices that I can't remember their names right now were there.
Jenna Von Oy was there.
Yes, Jenna Von Oy was there. And like I remember coming out and talking about it and be like, oh my God, if this is what D23 is, we have to keep doing this. And people would be like, I think so. There was two girls there, I think. But yeah, and then telling everybody that we got like this personal Powerline concert, everybody was like, where was that? I didn't see that on the schedule. How'd you go to that? So it was really fun trying to navigate our first D23 and finding a little hidden gem that nobody really knew about.
Nice.
That's awesome.
What about you, Kevin?
I was trying to think. I think our first D23 was also 2015. But we were only there for one day. We weren't the whole 3-day. We were just like, hey, let's put our feet in the water, because I'd heard about it for years, like however long it was before that. And I wanted to go. And it was finally like, let's go check out one day, see if it's fun or not. And all I really remember is meeting Michael Giacchino, where back then, like, everything was a very different world back then, where I just walked up because it said on the schedule, like, he'll have a signing. So I walked up and like, how do I get a signature? They're like, oh, you have to buy one of his records. Like, okay. So I bought like 2 records of his. One for me and one for my brother. And I stood in line, and it wasn't very long, and then I got signed. So I chatted with him for a little while too, because it wasn't that easy of a spot. And I was like, this is crazy. I remember meeting like Amanda later. I was like, because she wasn't in line with me. I think she was with her mom off doing something else at that moment. And I think that's 15. I only think that because of one I got was an Inside Out like Sadness album. And it was like that movie had just come out, and that came out in 2015. So that's the reason why I believe that was that year. Yeah, so that was amazing. I can't remember if that's when we met Bill Rogers or not. Was that same year? It all kind of blends together. Like once you've done like every like 2 years, except for that 1 3-year gap.
Yeah.
Like it kind of blends together where it's hard to tell which D23 you did what.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
Yeah.
That sucks. Oh, that's cool. But that sucks because I remember that the following time, the 2017 is where you had to get tickets and wristbands for everything. So of course, the following year, the Michael Giacchino wristbands were all done early. So I didn't get a chance to meet him and sign Rogue One, unfortunately. But then Pixar had a signing where he signed the sheet music for Up, Our Married Life, and those went quick too. So.
Yeah, the world's changed.
Right. Well, I'm so glad that Kevin went first because I could not remember the year. I just remember those moments, and that was really cool. Yeah, meeting Bill Rogers and him recording voicemails, that was something that we kept for a very, very long time in a core memory. We still do. But besides using that one as one of my favorite moments, the core memory for me that stands out was from the last D23 when we were recognized like as we're in the park, and I thought that was
nice.
That was really cool. So of course we had our our logo and everything, and people were like, oh, we're in the park, and like my gosh, and getting to meet
Exciting,
other
but
people.
yeah, people were telling us about their experience playing our games and stuff. So
Yeah.
they weren't just
That's
like,
That's cool.
they weren't. They were just like seeing the logo and pretending that they knew us. They were actually like actual fans. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's very cool. What about you, Courtney?
Oh man. Well, like Kelly said, our first one was 2015. We did none of the big panels, none of them, because we just wanted
That's
to
fair
like
there.
take it all in and kind of peruse the show floor because it was like our first convention ever. Like we never gone to Comic-Con, never went to like MouseCon or anything. This was like our first convention. So we were like figuring it all out from the like scrap, you know? And I just remember even like, you know, we kind of sat down, had a game plan that we were going to get a show pass for a morning panel and an afternoon panel. And then it really didn't matter whatever else we did. And I just remember getting to like just have time to like sit at the spotlight, or what they're now calling a spotlight stage, and just kind of watch whatever acts were going on. We got called up to do a sing along, and I won some mugs. And we tapped on stage as we were singing along with Jolly Holiday.
Yeah, I also remember that we walked in because we got in early because we were gold members. We walked in and Dove Cameron was sound checking for Descendants because they were singing on that spotlight stage, and she was sound checking If Only, and Descendants either had just come out or was coming out. And
Yeah.
because that was 2015, and her and the cast were singing later in the day, and I remember she was singing and sound checking while we were coming in early in the morning. That was really cool too.
Ah, cool. So
yeah, just like the memories of
mine.
being there.
Oh.
No. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah, that's super cool. Mine, like Kevin, Amanda, was only one day, and it was 2013 that year. So it was around my birthday. So like the night, the night before we went to a preseason Niner game at Candlestick because I was still going. But then me and my niece flew down the morning of it was a Saturday day, and we were really excited to go to the they had, I think the archives were doing the props for Mary Poppins to celebrate the 50th. So that was like one of the big things we wanted to do. I've only at the time only been to like Wizard World, kind of, which are like Fan Expo. They're like slightly smaller than like WonderCon. You know, they're still pretty big, but not that big. But nothing as big as D23. And then when we get in there, and it was just like Disney overload, and all we did was a show floor. Like we had no idea about the panels. We didn't do any of the like. We literally just did the show floor, photographing cosplayers. Disney. They were plugging Disney Infinity, so we got our free like get in line for a long time. Get the first to get the little collect the figures. I wound up getting Mike Wazowski. I forgot what Tori got, but and then the Jungle Cruise did like the thing with Juju, and I mean we had a blast. I think that was the year I was showing Courtney a couple weeks ago when we were talking about D23, the archives. We got to that exhibit, and like if you've never been, the archives exhibits are always top tier must do's at any expo. And this one was specifically on Imagineering. So they had a bunch of old stuff and new stuff, and they had the animatronic that people thought like, ooh, that's going to be the Hatbox Ghost. And all he did was bow down at people and stuff. And then it created a buzz when they originally got him. So that was super cool. And they also did what's coming back this year. They had a Disney auction. And I was telling Courtney, I actually bid $20 for one of the Matterhorn bobsleds. And just because why not? I knew I was going to win it, but I just wanted to bid. I did not get it. But it was the cuddle seat bobsleds because they just put the new seating at the time where you're kind of divided. And I was telling her, I'm like, oh, people were asking me like, what would you have done if you actually like bid enough and won that? I'm like, put it in my living room, watch TV. I mean, everybody has a lazy boy. Not everybody has a bobsled in their living room. So, and then some of the highlights of that was we're doing the rest in peace on a couple of accounts, but the Friends of Disney Friends kind of area with the artists and stuff. And that's the first time I saw Margaret Carey in person. Again, showed a picture of Courtney where she was talking to a couple cosplayers, but it was awesome because you see the back of their heads. It's Ariel, it's Merida, and then little Margaret Carey in between them. The next over was Pat Carroll and stuff. So I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. The Bill Farmer. I mean, all these people were showing up, and then we met Paige O'Hara and stuff. So it was super cool. And like you guys said, everything, I mean, every year gets bigger, bigger, and bigger. So, I mean, it's funny. And all we did was a show floor. Like when we walked out, we're like, oh, there's people coming out of the escalator. We're like, oh crap, that's where the Mary Poppins thing was. So, but
memory of the panels was that, like, because they didn't have the lottery system back then, it was just really long lines for all of them. And we were just there for one day.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to spend the whole day in line. Like, that's crazy. Because people were doing, they were camping out from like 3 a.m. for whatever the big panel was that day. I'm like, I don't.
yeah.
We'll find out what's going to happen in that. It's going to be fine.
I remember
2015 and 2017, I camped down in the basement for the movie panels.
I remember 2015. We were still getting our fading, but like all of a sudden, like the seas parted and all the people got let go out of the parks panel, and they all had like balloons or something like that. Yeah, that was 2017. But like that was like the first time that I was like, wow, like because you could see everyone that had been to the parks panel had balloons, and you were like, oh my gosh.
And if you didn't hear the story, it was a big tearjerker, but that's going to take too much time.
But they had balloons and things. Yeah,
but it was pretty amazing. It's an amazing story. We could talk about it later because I was in there and I'm still getting teary-eyed thinking about what happened. But let's get to the actual show. Like I said, this is gonna be a long one, so let's start with a break real quick. And since Kevin and Amanda got recognized at the last time, let's hear from Where in the Park.
Hey fam, what are you doing?
Well, we are doing Where in the Park.
Do you guys know Where in the Park? Because we do.
We do. So how you play this is that they give you a deck of cards with an image on it, and you get to look around and see where in the park that is.
And they're fun. So if you like to find stuff, this is what you need to do.
The amazing game, Where in the Park, right here.
If you're a seasoned Disney park goers, as we are, it's a fun, challenge even for the hardcore Disney parks fan.
We have played the Where in the Park games that we felt like, ooh, we got
still
this
a challenge.
Oh no, yeah, still a challenge, a fun challenge though, not an impossible challenge.
Check
they get really close to details, and you're like, I have never even seen that. I don't even know.
Where in the park have I seen that?
The great thing about these is that they're not in attractions and they're out in the open places. It's meant for families to play.
Besides people who've been there a lot, it's fun for people that are new to the parks as well, because you catch some of those details that you would probably miss when you're first going.
So there's images that you are finding on one side of the card, and then the other has the hint and the answer that you can reveal if you choose to.
Before it was just the hint and the answer, but now if you really want the land,
it'll tell you
they'll
where.
give you the land for an extra hint. You guys can take as long as you wish without the hint. Yeah. Without the hint, it's hard.
But that's what makes it fun.
But they do not just do Disney parks, obviously. What other parks do you guys actually cover?
Universal and all that good stuff.
East Coast, West Coast, and they're continuing to expand even more after that.
Check them out, whereinthepark.com, if you need to get some game packs. They are so much fun.
We appreciate Where in the Park.
They're awesome.
We love that.
Amanda.
Get you some Where in the Park today.
Hell yeah.
Use promo code Walt's APT Podcast to save 10% at whereinthepark.com.
Yes, we love Where in the Park, and we love having them on the show because we get to hear directly what you guys got going on coming up. So what you guys got going on?
Well, on Saturday, if you're listening to this when it airs On July 18th, we're going to be at the Heritage Square Museum in Los Angeles for Magic on Main Street from 3 to 8. So if you are interested in going, it's going to be a lot of fun. They do require tickets to be purchased in advance, or I guess you can purchase it at the gate as well. But go get your tickets. That way you can reserve your time slot. So that is this Saturday. And then Sunday, of course, we're going to be at Disneyland trying to get a license plate frame with magic key holders. So that's what we'll be
I
at.
think we're going to go next weekend. Next weekend, we're going to go.
We are also going next weekend. So we'll see you on the 25th.
Yeah, we're going to be at the.
It's been so long.
What's that one called? The Toontown Market?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Toontown Market over in Anaheim, or.
Oh.
No, this one's going to be in Fullerton. Yeah, so on the 25th from 12 to 4, we're going to be at the Toontown Market. It's the Fullerton Downtown Plaza. And then after that, because that ends at 4, then we're going to head over to the park after that. So for a recap of everything I just mentioned, go to whereinthepark.com and click on events at the top. See everything and links to everything right there. But
awesome. Well,
yeah.
Can't wait till I get down there where I can start doing those Toontown markets and all those other fun Disney stuff. So, but let's get to the expo news.
I said we would be there this weekend too, but parents are in Hawaii, so can't.
Check.
Doggy City. But starting before we get to the expo, there's stuff happening all week. We're going to the baseball game on Wednesday. There's D23 Day at Disneyland, and today they actually just dropped some major news on what to expect, not just at Disneyland, but even around downtown Disney. So, Courtney, what's going on?
Yeah, so on that Thursday, August 13th, everybody who's going to D23 can buy a ticket, or magic key holders can make reservations for the Thursday before. They did announce that the Disney Junior Let's Play Party is going to be going on at Disney California Adventure, but that will be going on all weekend, so not just on the 13th. And then let's see here, and like Mickey will be there, and Sophia the First. So there'll be extra special characters like the Super Kitties will be there as well. They're going to also have a Legends Cavalcade at 1:30. Yeah, the Super Kitties. Super Kitties Live.
What is that?
It's a Disney Junior show that is
yeah.
That's why I don't know that. Sure.
And the Disney Legends Cavalcade, last time it was like the double-decker bus. It had like past legends like Jodie Benson and Bill Farmer and all of those legends going down Main Street for a cavalcade going on there.
With Disney characters.
The new this year is, with the Disney characters, yes, as well. New this year is there's going to be Disney Princess, the Ultimate Concert Celebration. They are doing this to kick off World Princess Week. And so they are gathering up the largest, I think all of the princesses are going to be there. I think they're gathering all of them to sing at this concert. It will be televised. They are filming it to be televised on August 16th on Disney Plus. But there are 2 showings that people in the park and D23 members can sign up to go to. It is going to be virtual queue, which will open at 12 p.m. And then I think if you get that virtual queue, I think you have to go to the Hyperion and get a wristband as well. But there are 2 shows, and it's going to be in that plaza right in front of World of Color, Paradise Gardens Plaza. So that is going to end the night of the D23 day. Mm-hmm. And then they will have merchandise as well as special treats. And they are giving out complimentary ear hats like they did the last 2 times when you walk in the gates. You get there early, like rope drop early, you can get your free hat. Mm-hmm.
I think we got there at rope drop, and there's already people walking out, like trying to sell them. So
Yeah,
As
they
they
just
do.
walked in just to get the hat, and I was like, that made me mad.
Are they the
But
same hats as last year or different?
are showing that it's the same hat, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen any like new artwork or anything yet. So, but they are showing that it's the same artwork. But yeah, and then they'll have magic shots. This time you will get complimentary unlimited photo pass on August 13th. So it's just going to be free for everyone that day, I think.
Take advantage of it.
Can't really who's a D23 member and who's not. So on that day, you get free photo pass, whether you get Lightning Lane or not. So they will have special D23 sweets and like the Sorcerer Mickey cake pop. But other than that, yeah, that's they will have. There was one special merchandise, kind of like last time they did Tarzan. This time they're doing Alice in Wonderland, and it's the croquet line, is what they're calling it.
Do you play croquet?
Right.
And
so that's really, yes. Go ahead.
I think I posted the wrong link, but also coming out this particular day is a special. Sorry, I'm trying to milk it while it pulls up here.
Oh yeah,
but
the Hat Box Ghost popcorn bag.
yeah.
Oh,
I thought I had a photo.
Oh, he looks so cool. That popcorn bucket's gonna be flying off the shelves.
Absolutely.
Here it is. I thought I shared from the right link, but
no, it was the second one.
He's so
he will
cool.
be at Hungry Bear. Yeah, he will be at Hungry Bear, Jamboree, Harbor Galley, and select popcorn carts through Disneyland and California Adventure. There's the Mickey Cake Pop, that'll be at Candy Palace, at Disneyland, Trolley Treats at Disney California Adventure, and Disney's Wonderful World of Sweets in downtown Disney. And then there's the Family Gold Ube Cheesecake, available from August 1st to the 16th at Parkside Market in downtown Disney. And then there's the Berry Bliss and Choco Crunch Duo, which is at the Beignets Express in downtown Disney. And then there's a specialty drinks also available from the 1st to the 16th at Ballast Point Brewing Company, Centrico, Vista Parkside Market, and Paseo in downtown Disney. And then there's also special discounts available for D23 members throughout downtown Disney.
Nice.
very cool. So, Kevin and Amanda, are you guys going to Disneyland this day, or?
No,
You know, I
we
just
are
made park
not.
reservations for us for Thursday because we have the hotel that night, so we might show up to now that there's like a 9 p.m. show that's special. I mean, we might as well hit that up while we're down there anyway.
Yeah. We'll try
Yeah.
and do as much as we can, but no guarantees
Yeah.
we'll see the super kitties. I'm sorry.
I'm not expecting to get a hat, and that's okay with me too.
No. Yeah.
So,
But
I'm sure we'll have extra or one that you could probably have.
wonderful.
yeah, just for
We just
the
want it for the
just
collection.
photo.
We're not planning on wearing it.
Yeah, just for the
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
I
for
don't
the
wear them
Insta.
either. Yeah, I just have it for the collection.
I'm sure we'll
Because I
have
don't
one.
wear those kind of ear hats because I hate the strap, the chin strap. So I don't.
You
wear
did
them.
last time, but you wore because I was wearing it.
For like,
That's sweet.
I don't
I'll
think I wore it
picture.
all day. Maybe I did. I don't remember, but I don't usually wear.
Yeah.
I think you wore it for like a picture of maybe like an hour. Maybe.
That was half a day.
Maybe.
Joey was timing it. Anyway.
What are you guys looking forward to on this day?
Right.
Well, I'm actually really looking forward to the Princess concert. I think that's the big draw right now.
Yeah, if we could get a virtual queue for that, I think we would be happy.
Nice.
There's
So I'm
3
just trying to
showings of
find
that. Is that what that said?
Two.
Hmm?
Two shows.
There's
Two?
two
Okay.
showings of it. Yeah,
Okay.
if I read it right.
That's really
That's
cool
nice,
that
but
they
I
that they
looked
do
at it
that.
very
and-
briefly.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't think
because
we'll
the
get.
last
Oh,
time they
sweet.
did the World Princess concert in front of the castle, it was all very hush hush and overnight, and D23 dropped tickets like the week of, and yeah,
The day before or something like that. And I was
yeah,
like, dang
it was so
it,
hush hush. So I'm glad that we can actually maybe try and go this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're going to move on to the actual expo. Oh, I didn't have the screen on already. Sorry. But we got the other day, we got the full.
Oh, I think he froze.
we got the full lineup schedule because we love when D23 turns into the Ultimate Fan Event app where we can heart our favorite stuff and know what's going on.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Welcome back.
But I want to pull up the actual lineup. But if you want to start off in what's going on.
Yeah. So when you look in the app, it does give us everything. But the things that are happening, like signings and stuff like that, that's going to be happening like all throughout the weekend. I am curious about this thing at the Disney store where it says creator sessions. When you click on it, it says a VIP experience where you join Disney artists for a limited meet and greet at the Disney store, featuring special sketch and signing opportunities and a rotating cast of Disney artists for reserved opportunities. So I think that's their way of dealing with, I don't know, the book signing stuff. I don't know. But I just found that very ominous and intriguing. Then we have the Disney Formula One fan experience. This is another thing that you have to reserve. It's a picture with Minnie and Mickey in front of a race car, a Formula One race car.
Yeah.
And then they are highly recommending reservations for the Disney Plus Hulu Theater, which they said is at select times throughout the day. Take a seated immersive journey into the streaming world of Disney Plus and Hulu. They did say it was going to be like a full 4D experience in there, so I don't know exactly what's happening.
Which I did see that the Disney Plus Hulu Theater, the times are every 15 minutes. So I thought that was interesting. And the Formula One fan experience photo ops, the time slots are every 30 minutes. So I like that they are breaking that up so that way you can select your specific time. Because for all of those who are listening, we're all planners. And when it comes to stuff like D23, we have our spreadsheets locked and where we're going and all of that. So this is very, very helpful to have dedicated time slots with these increments. Sometimes it's a full hour experience and you're like, okay, I can try and get there at a certain time. But having those smaller 15-minute increments is very helpful to kind of pad our day. So sorry, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah,
No,
this
that's
is like
fine.
last time though. You don't really get to choose your time, right? They choose it for you. If this is part of the lottery, am I wrong?
I'm not sure if this is going to be on the RSP or not, but yeah, I mean, you could select for multiple time and they could randomly give you a time or randomly not give you a time. I don't know if there's going to be a standby line for some of these. I think for at least some, like maybe the Formula One, there might be a standby line, but also since they said reservations required, there might not be a standby. So
if reservations are required, then there's probably not going to be a standby line. I think this is their way of dealing with the lines that they had to shut down last time because they were getting too long and they couldn't comply with fire hazards and safety guidelines. So a lot of lines were getting cut off and then reopened and then cut off, and it was making people stand around and it was just a big kerfuffle, kind of, because a lot of things that I wanted to do, the lines were already basically shut down. or I got turned away because at that point the line was too long, and a lot of stuff I didn't get to do on the show floor last time. So I think this is their way of going around that.
Yeah, kind of like the Duckbird coin bin that you could take a picture diving into the coins. That probably would have been a shorter line if reservations were required for that instead of a line wrapping
Or like
around
the
entire
descent,
show
the
floor.
Rise of Red Castle, like the Descendants Castle that I tried to do all weekend long and I never got into. Like I would have loved a reservation for that or something like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just thinking of
And also-
last time they had the Lucasfilm volume experience, where with RSP you were able to just choose you wanted to do that, and then if you got it, like we got it, and it was like it's the one at this time, and they had it half an hour back then too, and we didn't get to choose I want this half hour. It's like this is the one allotted to you. Be there during that time, or you don't get to this. So. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
I think that's probably what's going to happen this time too. But you may be able to choose which one you want to put on your RSP. Like I want this one. I don't know if you'll get it, but you could try.
Yeah. So then we have an Alex Hirsch signing. He's an author, so he's going to be in the Books and Brew section. Disney hits Sirius XM recording booth. We'll get into this when we get into the show floor, but it doesn't say anything right now. But I'm outside. But I find this very interesting. This is the first time we're doing that. Lucasfilm now has fireside chats. So this is their little panels that they're doing in their activation area. Then in the Pixar booth, they're doing From the Archives, 40 Years of Pixar. So Keith Doctor is going to be talking about the
Bluetooth
40th
disconnected.
anniversary of Pixar. Why? Hold on. Something happened.
Things are happening.
Can you hear
over
me?
Yeah.
Can you still hear me? Okay. In my ear, it said Bluetooth disconnected. That's why I was like.
there. We all heard it.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm looking at my thing.
I'm not even connected to Bluetooth. This is crazy.
And then we have the spotlight stage. They're going to do a morning focus and they're going to do an afternoon focus. So they're going to tell you everything that's going on. And because they have that afternoon ticket where people are only coming in the afternoon, they're going to do an afternoon focus too, where they're telling you what's going on in that day. Then you get to meet Tom Nav is going to be there. Tom Sawyer. He's going to be there meeting people all weekend long. And our first batch of Lorcana authors are Jacob Reneker and Aubrey Archer. And then we have Fandango Front Row. So the spotlight stage is sponsored by Fandango. So they're going to be doing a lot of things. This first one looks like it's Pete Docter, probably talking about the 40th anniversary of Pixar again, for other people who didn't make it into the booth. Our first panel of the day is Marvel Fanfare, and this is about the Marvel comics with writer Joe Kelly, as they talk about the enduring appeal of Spider-Man in the comics, his biggest stories from the past 65 years, and more. And you get an exclusive giveaway comic for that one, Marvel Fanfare.
So real quick, on the Talent Central where Pete Docter and filmmakers are going to be Lorcana artists, authors. If you can on the app, you can kind of mark that, kind of as a reminder that, that they're going to be there, but you can't bring I'll just say bring up Lorcana, but you can't bring up a Lorcana card that the artist did, because they're actually going to have special prints to sign, and that's all they're signing. Same thing with the authors. You got to get in line, but you also got to buy the book. So, and it's the book that they're plugging, and the concept artists.
Some authors are having free prints too. Some authors are having free prints as well, but if you don't buy the book, but most of them say
they're there
you need to buy the book.
Yeah.
So don't get in line unless you're planning on buying the book.
Exactly.
And the Marvel Fanfare is on the back stage. Eric Goldberg is signing. He's going to be a Disney legend this year. And he's also one of the main animators, like on Aladdin. He did the genie. He did Once Upon a Studio, right? That little short. So Eric Goldberg has been around for a while. Our next panel that we come to is Disney and Nat Geo, capturing the wonder of nature. And this is going behind the scenes with Disney and National Geographic storytellers as they explore how animals, ecosystems, conservation, and real-world adventures have inspired some of Disney's most beloved stories, projects, and experiences. So I like that they try and incorporate National Geographic in these things, but it never is a big hit, honestly, I don't think. What do you guys think?
Well, except they had that one time Jeff Goldblum was walking around recording for the World According to Jeff Goldblum, and we kept missing him.
That's not even available anymore. So, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's tough.
So
I
sad.
mean, Nat Geo, they bought that with Fox, right? I think Fox owned that one. So it's kind of a recent-ish acquisition. And they keep trying to get it to take off with them. But it's I don't know. I mean, they had their own kind of Disney nature thing. So it was kind of a conflict from the beginning. So.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of read through here because I mean the app has all the details for Talent Central Showcase. Just for time consent, we're on Friday. I'm just going to kind of go through the stages here, real quick. So, obviously the big thing in the evening is Honda Center, and that's at 7:00. That's a Disney Entertainment Showcase. So that'll be all the TV movies. Coming out for not only the studios but most likely D23 or Disney Plus as well. Then we got kind of like the premiere stage. So on Friday, because all the times I'm just going on the size of the stages. So the second big stage is the premiere stage, and at 11:00 is the Beauty and the Beast Tale as Old as Time panel, which starts at 11:00. So I know that one's going to be a very popular one to go to, and then. On the same stage at 1:30 is the Simpsons Stories from Springfield coming up. And
there was that's
go ahead.
not on the app here. I
Oh, no, this is on the
I
post.
There was a panel, but there was not on the other app.
Yeah, they're not showing the signings and stuff. 4:00 is when the afternoon ticket is a kind of like people could come in. So at 4:30 on the same stage is the Walt Disney 125 Years of Inspiration. And then at 7:00, the Disney Rewind concert will be on the premiere stage. That was kind of like what you guys saw, the 80s, 90s concert at the Hollywood Bowl, right?
Hollywood Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a lot of the songs from the animated movies and from like Disney Channel, Disney TV, stuff like that. So yeah, in the 80s and 90s.
So any of these sparking interest?
I want to go to Beauty and the Beast. You know I do.
I know Amanda and I we're not going to do the Disney Entertainment Showcase at the Honda Center, so I'm all for the Disney Rewind concert. But yeah, to Courtney's point though, I was just searching on the app, and you're right. If you look up Simpsons, all they have is the autograph signing. So I don't know if that Simpsons Stories from Springfield is a last minute addition to this sheet, or if it was canceled. I don't know, or if it was just missing from that.
This sheet came out before the app kind of updated itself, but then we'll get to it in a little bit. But like on Saturday, Kelly noticed that they put the Camp Rock panel at 10:15 at night instead of 10:15 in the morning. So I don't know.
They're still working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it does say PM. You're right.
Yeah, I
As
was
it
like, I don't
says-
think anyone's going to be there at 10:15 to 11 at night.
I mean, we'll do it. Don't get us
Yeah.
wrong. If you're gonna be open, we'll stay. But
We'll be there.
D23 after dark.
Let's go.
I think the kids in Camp Rock need to go to bed at that time.
No. But no, like it says, everywhere, all schedules, presentations, and special guests are subject to change without notice. So don't quote us. We're only
Make sure you check the app and the updated schedules as needed.
The day
Yeah,
of.
the
throughout
schedule
the
just
day.
has like an autograph signing with them at 11:30, so I don't know if they're still doing their.
That's what I'm saying.
And then, so I'm going to move back to the Walt Disney Archive stage at 10:45. Disney and Nat Geo capturing the
Bluetooth connected.
Bluetooth is connected. Capturing the wonder of nature. 12:45. Disney Music presents The Art of the Score. This one is probably going to be the first thing I try to go for. This is featuring Michael Giacchino, talking about what it did to do the scores, not only for Disney, but Star Wars and Marvel and Pixar. And then I believe it's going to be highlighted. Anthony Gonzalez, the voice of Miguel from Coco, will be performing at this presentation too. So,
yeah,
awesome.
Just an interesting choice because his voice has changed since he's sang in Coco.
I know.
I wonder if he's
right?
singing those songs or something new.
he'll sing "Remember Me." Sound like Big Al. So that one sounds awesome. And the next panel, another amazing one, 2:45, Making Disney Magic with Ron Clements, who I believe is also releasing a book at this expo too. So he has plenty of signings at the Talent Central. 4:45 to 5:45, 20 years of Enchanted, a love letter to Disney. So the cool thing and the crappy thing about these after 4 o'clock panels is this is when people are headed to the Honda Center, if they're going to Honda Center. Because I would love to go to this one. This would be amazing. Or the next one, which is also, this one kind of hurts. The Muppets Musical History, hosted Seth MacFarlane. That I think will be pretty amazing.
That one is, I'm aiming for that. I am not going to the Honda Center that night. So I think I am aiming for either the Muppets, the Rewind concert, or the Enchanted panel. I really want to go see the Enchanted panel because it's really fun to go through the Easter eggs in that movie.
Oh yeah. So
I know my mom really wanted to go to the Muppets, so that was like, if we do nothing else on this list, that's one that I really want to go to. So we might have to do a divide and conquer that day.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. There's a lot on this lineup.
Yeah. Mine is I'm probably gonna go for the Disney Music Presents The Art of the Score and Making Disney Magic with Ron Clements, depending on what we get on the RSVP, because we are going to the entertainment at the Honda. So
yeah. So fun stuff though. The backlog stage, like Courtney mentioned earlier, the Marvel Fanfare at 10:15. At 12 o'clock, you got let us show you how we make Bob's Burgers. Hopefully, it's not that poisonous lettuce going out right now. But
my goodness.
At 2 o'clock, animating the action Disney Magic Live on ESPN. And then at 4:15, Ink and Paint at the Disney Animation. And then this one hurts too. At 6:30, the Quest Ahead of Disney Lorcana trading game. So this is going to be a lot of the news coming out in the next quarter and next year, 2027, for what's coming up in Lorcana. So backlot stage still got some pretty heavy hitters, I think. That's some fun stuff to just walk up to and like, oh, cool, that's going on. The Hyperion stage was usually kind of the smaller one, but still a decent size. I think this is where they did the a whole new sound live performances and stuff last time. I think I can't remember. But at 12:30, Disney Dreamlight Valley. 2:30, Behind the Curtain, pin trading. 4:30, Future of the Digital Comics, Disney, Marvel, and Webtoon. And then at 6:15, Houses Walt Built, the Walt Disney Family Museum. So that would be cool to see what they can show off on stage. And then throughout the day, they have cosplay meetups at the Grand Plaza. That's a big water fountain in front of the arena. So at 9:45 to 10:30, the Star Wars cosplayers. 11 o'clock, 11 to 11:45, Pixar. 12. Sorry, this is really small. 12:15 to 1:15, a Marvel, and then at 2:15 to 2:45, all the worlds of Disney will be doing that. So that is your Friday going on, kicking off D23, super strong.
I think it's strong.
Yeah.
For some things, yeah.
But yeah, I like Courtney. I think we're going to try to double team that art of the score with Michael Giacchino for sure for that day, because we were lucky to bump into him last year.
I don't know about anybody else. I'm going to Beauty and the Beast.
It's gonna be just you.
I guess.
It's
my favorite.
You know, it's
you will realize that some of my picks are not their picks, and I will be doing a lot of things by myself probably.
And that's okay. That's the beauty of this, of like there's
or the
something
Beast
for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Have any of you guys
So,
actually
I think-
played that Disney Dreamlight Valley game? Because I know I haven't.
I
I've seen
don't.
it, but-
I haven't gotten into
No,
it.
I don't play it at all.
So I know
so
a
that's
couple
why
of
I
our
went into it
friends that were
specifically.
into it, but
Okay.
I haven't gotten into it.
Mm-mm. It's like the Kingdom Hearts. Like I have no idea. Like it's a big game, but like I have no idea about it.
It looks cool, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't played a Disney game since they ended Disney Infinity. They ripped my heart by quitting that game. So, but
I know it's
Yeah.
similar to like Animal Crossing. They tried to capitalize on that. That was very popular during COVID when people were just sitting at home playing video games. But I think it kind of missed the timing on that.
All right, so they're
Yeah.
still trying it though, since they have at least 45 minutes at the show floor there dedicated to it. So we'll see how it goes.
Right.
no, absolutely. And so we got Saturday's stage setup. Are you able to read that from here, or do you have that on your phone?
I have it. So on Saturday, it's the pinnacle of everybody's favorite is the D23 Masquerade Disney Costume Contest with AT&T. So this is the big cosplay contest at D23. That's at 10 a.m. And then at 1 p.m. we have Celebrate 65 Years of Marvel Spider-Man. So another Spider-Man centric Marvel panel. We have, and these are all on the premiere stage. So then we have at 3:30 Percy Jackson and the Olympians season 3. And then at 6:30 they're going to do an encore performance of the Disney Rewind concert. Just in case you weren't able to attend on Friday, they're going to do it again on Saturday at 6:30. So on those, is there anything we are excited about?
I know I had a great time.
I enjoy the
Oh, yeah.
Masquerade. I enjoy the Masquerade.
I had a great time at Percy Jackson thanks to your tickets last time, where we didn't make the RSP. You guys had extra reservations. We joined you. It ended up being one of the best panels there. So, and it's in a bigger spot this time. So I guess they knew it was going to be a more popular thing this time. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes if we're able to get into it.
Yeah, we're definitely.
I'm excited for that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely getting.
This is our non Honda Center night. So I think we're talking about trying to get into the Disney Rewind Encore too, if possible.
If possible, because that's just the premiere stage. Then we have the Walt Disney Archive stage on Saturday, and at 10:30 a.m. we have Disney Legends in Conversation. At 12:30 we have Floating Mountains, a conversation with Joe Rohde. At 2:30 we have Zootopia, 10 years in the Mammal Metropolis. 4:45 we have Disney. Yeah, I know, right?
Doesn't
The
sound right.
4:45 we have Disney Marvel: A Legacy of Stories presented by M&M's, and at 6:45 we have Worlds of Tinkerbell Neverland to Pixie Hollow.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one too.
Yeah, I'm really bummed the Tinkerbell panel's against the Parks panel, but I'm really excited to go to the Parks panel.
Ditto. But I don't care about the Tinkerbell panel, so that works out.
But Amanda might.
No,
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm excited
The
for
one on the
the
backside stage is quite good.
yes. No, I'm excited for the Legends in Conversation and the Joe Rody panel. Those are my two of the big highlights for Saturday, except, in addition to the Honda Center, of course. But anytime you can be in the same room with Disney Legends, go. I mean, even if you don't get into any of these panels, just being on the show floor, it's the who's who. You never know who you're walking next to, and just turn around and you, like last time we turned around and Leslie Works was right there. And like, oh, hi,
I went through the Parks Pavilion with Kevin Feige.
See?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We were in the
Talk to him?
TVA. We were in the TVA line when Jon Favreau walked by with like the
Took it over.
Secret Service. And same thing. I think we're by the Pixar area, and they're doing a little talk. And then on the opposite side, you heard another talk going on as Peter Song was talking, but we were watching something else, I think. But he mentioned, oh yeah, blah blah blah. And working with Michael Giacchino. There he is, right back there. I looked at Courtney like, I'll be back. But we wound up going. Then he was just standing watching the panel with his family. So I'm like, okay, I normally don't do this, but it was Michael Giacchino, so he asked him for a picture very nicely. Gave him compliments. Talked about Werewolf by Night, how we loved it. So he's, oh, cool, man, thanks, and took a picture. So yeah, like you said, you never know who you're going to bump into walking just on the floor.
Yeah, and
It's
I
surreal
myself
sometimes
did.
over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I myself did check off Disney Legends in Conversation and Floating Mountains with Joe Rody. So we'll see if we get like extra tickets.
Yeah, definitely want to see the Joe Rody one. I'm curious. You guys have any guesses who the legends are going to be in that conversation? So it says from the newest like group. So do we got like The Rock in that, or Anne Hathaway? Who are we thinking?
I don't think it's going to be the ones from film. I think maybe Kim Irvine might be there. She's going to be.
I think it might Eric Goldberg.
Eric Goldberg.
Alan Tudyk.
He might.
I mean,
Jerry Bruckheimer, maybe.
Yeah, Bruckheimer might be. So I don't think it'll be anybody from film and TV.
Yeah. Okay.
It might be Susan Egan might show up.
Brothers already has their own panels going on. Like, I don't know if they'll be in there, but also they'll probably have some of the older ones too. Susan Egan might be in there. I don't know.
Yeah, the description just says the newest class of Disney Legends. So
yeah, and I'm just thinking because I've seen Eric.
I don't really want to go.
Yeah, he could go all the way.
I kind of waffling between are the Jonas Brothers going to be at that panel or will they be at the Camp Rock panel? I have a feeling they're going to be at the Camp Rock panel.
Oh yeah.
I think they're at the same time since they're not doing it at 10:15 at night.
I don't think so. Well, since they are executive producing, I think they're going to be at the Camp Rock panel.
Okay. So now we move on to the backlot stage. We have Bluey from the backyard to the big screen because Bluey the movie is coming next year. And
everybody's got their Bluey time slots that they've chosen, right?
Gotta meet Bluey and Bingo because we didn't last year. So 12:15 is Bluey. 2:15 is Scrubs scrubbing back in. So they're going to talk about the reboot of Scrubs. 4:30 is the deep dive into Kingdom Hearts. 6:30 is Great Moments with Walt Disney on the backlot stage. And this one is where, Camp Rock 3 is at 10:15 at night, which should be 10:15 in the morning before Bluey. So
that's where I'll be
catching our fancy here.
I am definitely going to try the Camp Rock panel. I think the Jonas Brothers will be there. So
on this post, it has them at 12:30 or 12:15 in the morning on the screen.
Well, I mean, if I have to be there at 12:15 in the morning, then I will. But I think it's going to be at 10:15 in the morning. But I'm going to try to go to the Camp Rock panel.
The thing that cracks me up is all the different they've been talking about bringing back Kingdom Hearts since 2015. I was at one of the video game panels, and they keep bringing panels, but they haven't brought the game back. So interesting.
Maybe finally they will.
This is the year.
Yeah. And we got one more stage.
Last but not least, we have Hyperion stage. We are getting a first look early screening of Lego Star Wars The Mandalorian early screening. So I think they're showing the entire thing, but it's only an hour long. At 10 a.m., at 12 p.m., the Carolwood Foundation presents Walt's Barn. And at 2 p.m., we have the Impact and Legacy of Disney Toys. And then at 4:15, we have Disney Style Around the World.
What does that mean?
All right.
It says, enjoy a showcase of iconic Disney fashion and fan favorite collaborations from around the globe.
Oh, so it's like clothes.
Probably Disney bounding and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the big one for me on that one is actually the Walt's Barn that Carolwood presents. Would be pretty cool.
Yeah. It's going to talk about the history of the barn.
As you can tell, we have our first position and our backups already like, oh, if I can't go to that one, I'm going to go to that one.
Yeah.
If I wasn't up against Joe Rohde, I'd be all for the Carolwood Barn personally. But
Oh, good point. Yeah.
That's a tough matchup there. So we'll see what we
But
get.
let's before we take our break, let's go to Sunday real quick. The day we are all going to be at Honda Center during the Legend ceremony, which takes place in the middle of the day. So a lot of this, we might miss, but
well, never fear because
not the first one.
The premiere stage is the first stage we're covering. They're going to simulcast the Legend ceremony. So if you didn't get the Honda Center and for the Legend ceremony, you can watch it at the premiere stage. And then at 6 o'clock, there's going to be the Whole New World of Alan Menken, his one-man show. So that's the premiere stage.
Did you see the Leslie Iwerks thing?
Well, we were going stage by stage, and premiere stage was first, and she's not on the premiere stage.
No, she is.
Oh, well, she is on this post.
Oh, not on the actual event schedule or what? Wait, hold on.
Did she get moved?
So, according to this post that had the Camp Rock at 10:15 in the morning, it has a new feature-length documentary from Leslie Iwerks at 10:15 on the premiere stage.
Sorry, they didn't put it on under premiere stage on Sunday. That's why. I was going stage by stage, and it wasn't.
Where did they put it?
No. Well, it's on the schedule. It's just not on, like, when you search through the stages, it wasn't there.
Oh, okay. So there are a couple bugs in the app.
Finding the glitches.
So, if you want to see what I'm reading from, it's a D23 Instagram page.
Mm-hmm. No, I see it. It's there.
Also,
she's on the premiere stage at 10:15. Yes, to 12. And then they'll simulcast the Legends.
Yeah,
Were you saying, Kevin? Sorry. Oh.
Yeah, I don't really understand the live simulcast for the Legend ceremony. And one, either not live simulcast the other two, or why have the whole rigmarole of trying to get tickets to the Honda Center just to be in the room when it happens? Like, for the Legend ceremony, like, what's the point then? Why spend half the day trying to get into the Honda Center if you don't have to?
Right.
Well, it's still a different experience.
And
yeah, I still want to be in the
at,
room, but yeah.
Yeah,
I get what you're
but they do this at Star Wars Celebration where they have the main like stage panels, but then they have other rooms that are kind of like overflow that you can't get into the, you know, the main room, but you're still watching it on a screen with a few of the like Star Wars like you know, in the Star Wars community, like a lot of people know who like Amy Ratcliffe and Dave Collins are, and so but they're kind of hosting that room, and it's an overflow. But you also get whatever they're giving away in the main center. You also get like that poster in there too. So it's just another way for people if they want to kind of still see it, even though if they're not there. I think it's only simulcast to the expo. It's not on Disney Plus yet. Like
They
it was
did
on
not say it was on Disney Plus this time.
yeah,
Fortnite,
because it
But I do
premiered
think
the
they
Monday.
are recording it to put it on Disney Plus because it wasn't. I think they'll put it on Disney Plus eventually.
Yeah, because it was a few days later last time when they
Yeah.
did it. So
It was the
because the
Monday
simulcast
after,
is
yeah.
just for the people at the expo that still want to see it, even though they did get into the Honda Center. It makes sense since it's at in the middle of the day or in the afternoon. Kind of weird too, but I mean it's
Yeah, it's weird they're not simulcasting the other ones because I remember we saw the Imagineering one, not the last one, but the time before, back in 2022, I believe, when they gave out the free Portos. We weren't in the room to get the free Portos, and I'm still upset about it. So,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
kidding.
I
But
think it
was
just has
still-
too much stuff that they want to keep under wraps until they release it in the parks
Nothing is
and
under wraps.
experiences. And I know it is what it is. Leaks happen, but like I think they just don't want to show everything, and they want to keep that
But-
special for the Honda Center people. Like it was hard to get
Yeah.
those tickets, so like that should be kept special. I think.
Yeah,
and
last
they'll
time the
do
Legends
select
were-
like trailer reveals.
Yeah, the Legends were on Fortnite, right? It was something weird last time where they streamed it live.
So it
No,
was-
the Parks panel was on Fortnite the last time.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
the Parks
Okay.
Legends
was
was
on
going to be
Fortnite.
on Disney Plus the Monday afterwards.
Got it.
Yeah.
Still weird.
And then
Yeah,
none of the
it was
movie
weird.
panel is, but they'll release like I remember in 2022 they released like the Enchanted 2 trailer and Little Mermaid instantly after it was at the main.
Yeah.
But they don't do everything, so
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna get Doomsday. I'm sure.
oh yeah, if it's not a Comic-Con first.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's hope
So
not.
what's next? We get
Then we move to the archive stage, which is Huz Drawn to Life. This is Disney animator Ron Husband's inspiring story and a new Disney Plus documentary from Don Hahn. So he's going to have a panel of animators and storytellers share behind the scenes stories and a celebration of the artistry and mentorship behind many Disney classics. So HUZ Drawn to Life, the new documentary. Then at 10:15. And then at 12:15, we're going to have 75 Years of Nonsense, Alice in Wonderland. At 2:15, we're going to have the Sherman Brothers on the record. At 4:45, we're going to have 101 Dalmatians 65th anniversary. And then at 6:45, we're going to have Hey Jonas live at D23 celebrating.
You know where I'm gonna be.
in the shuttle bus
Have a
back
Dobro
line
day.
to the Honda Center.
No.
It better not take that long.
I
It better
better
not
no.
take 2.5
The
hours.
Jonas Brothers are
This is-
in the Legend ceremony, so I would think they would give them ample time to get ready for their podcast.
So
Yeah,
they're
just
going to
get
be
into
the
their-
first inductees, then they're going to helicopter back to convention center.
Right. No, I think it's supposed to end at like 3 something, and
Yeah,
then
3:45.
is at like 6:45. So it should have plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Well, last time they
It's
had
not
it all
different.
figured out by Sunday, and this is Sunday.
Yes, exactly.
So it's gonna be the quickest
That is
day.
Yeah, exactly.
So on the backlot stage, we have Disney and the Grammys, a musical legacy at 10:30 a.m. At 12:30 p.m., we have Disney Find Your Home with Interior Design Magic. 2:30 is the Restoration at Disney, Preserving Our Legacy. And then at 5:30, they have the Disney Experiences Auction, Rare and Remarkable Finds. So this is where you can bid on Disney rarities.
Such as Matterhorn bobsled.
Right.
That's pretty
$20.
$20.
$20. Can't believe I didn't get it.
So close.
And
Do you know
then
like what it ended up going for?
Oh, I have no idea.
way more than 20.
More than
for
20.
sure.
$21.
Ooh,
Maybe a
just
couple
that
more
missile.
zeros, a
That's
comma in there
nice.
somewhere.
Yeah, right.
That's
21,000.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Then on the Hyperion stage is where we have the Force of Innovation, Hasbro's Grogu animatronic at 10:45 a.m. This is by Hasbro. Then at 12:45 p.m. we have Sounds Delightful, an illustrated audio adventure. This is hosted by Stasia Martin. It's going to be a nostalgic trip through Disney music throughout the decades. And she's going to play favorite clips from her personal collection of rare and vintage vinyl records.
Nice.
Then at 4:30 we have Searching for the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. And then at 6:15 we have Bed Knobs and Broomsticks 55 magical years.
So one thing you probably don't have on your list, but it shows up on this one at 2:45. It says to be announced. So I'm happy to announce that at 2:45, your friends from the Walt Apartment podcast, such as Imagine That, Extra Magic Hour, Disney Universe, Tiki Cast, Glimmers of the Galaxy, and Elements of Fun, will all have a panel on the Hyperion stage, just doing some karaoke, some trivia. Okay,
He's lying.
Well, I mean,
on the center. He's lying.
Well, I mean,
if
I figured, you know,
if we can get into that helicopter.
Yeah,
exactly.
if we can get into the house with the Jonas Brothers, then we can make it to our panel.
I mean, it's worth a try.
So there's a way.
Yeah.
But
Disney, if you're listening, we're gonna need that helicopter.
Exactly. But also at
We know that they
11:15 to 12:15, 11:45 to 12:15, a cosplay meetup at the Grand Plaza will be the All Worlds of Disney cosplayers. And I forgot to mention on Saturday at noon will be Disney Princesses, Heroes, and Villains cosplay meetup. And then this will be a fun one at 2, I don't know, either 2:15 to 2:45 to 3:15. Yeah. Disney Parks and Games. So you'll see some, I'm sure you'll see some hitchhiking ghosts, some tiki room birds, and all that good stuff.
And probably some
But
more
yeah.
fun like glimmers.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet. So, but like I say, we're all going to be at the Legend ceremony. So hopefully we could get to some of the end. I know Kelly really wants to. I can see her running down Catala just to make it there in time.
I will do anything for the Jonas Brothers. Are you kidding me?
Whatever
walking there.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to see the Jonas Brothers.
Well, before we move to the showroom, speaking of whatever it takes, let's see who can take you to a D23 event either now or in the future. Let's take a quick break and hear from our friends right now.
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that the best way to keep our shows going is by supporting our sponsors? So let's get to know more about the travel experts at Getaway Today. They've been helping to make vacation dreams come true since 1990. And whether you want to visit the happiest place on earth or to travel to Orlando for a most epic adventure, they are there to help. Are you trying to find out which hotel is your best option or which theme park tickets will work best for your visit? Are you concerned that you might need a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts will help you out. Looking to book a cruise but don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it's your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today offers peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours before your trip. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon welcome. Getaway Today guarantees the best prices, with no hidden fees, and every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million have been donated. So go ahead and dial 1-855-GETAWAY, that's 1-855-438-2929, and be sure to tell them that Walt's Apartment sent you. Or just click the link in our show notes for more information and the best deals to start your Disney, Universal Studios, or cruise vacation planning. What I'm trying to say is, if you like to travel, check out Getaway Today. All right, so now it's time to get back to enjoying that view from Walt's apartment. Let's get back to the show.
Yes, we love Getaway Today. Good friends, travel, take care of all your travel needs. So contact them when you're planning your Disney or Universal trip and tell them Walt's Apartment sent you. We still good on time. We told you this is going to be a loaded show, so just...
Yeah. And just a quick interruption. I did want to point out that that's Stacia Martin, not Stacia Martin. And we met her at DFC Expo a couple of years ago. Really sweet lady.
Oh, awesome.
There she's holding a Where in the Park pack, so endorsed by one of the people who's going to be at D23 at a panel. Yeah.
She has a real...
to get us, backstage.
What was that?
She has a real nice Meemaw vibe. So...
She does. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
So that's awesome. But we, like I said, we all love D23. If you're lucky enough to get into like some of the Honda Center, some of the panels, that's a super big bonus. But the heart and soul of D23 is a show floor. It is the first thing that slaps you in the face about Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, everything. So we got the full rundown of the show floor. Yeah, in a good way. I tell people, like, when people ask, like, oh, what's it like? I'm like, you ever remember on Ralph Breaks the Internet when he went to the OMG Disney, like, part of the internet? That's what it looks like on the floor. And again, people, I said it's a totally different animal at D23 than other conventions, because like a lot of conventions, and I'm not ragging because I am a nerd, but it's like you're a nerd when you go to like these Comic Cons and stuff, and you're with your people. But it's a different audience with Disney, because Disney fans are on a whole different level than comic book and even movie fans, and so a lot of Disney fans aren't used to like a convention setting, so that's why you will hear complaints from people, but it's a different element for them. But still, the show floor is amazing. And we just got hit with the news today. So perfect timing to talk about it.
Yeah, because they went into detail about some experiences and some other experiences that we were like, what are those sponsors doing? Because I don't know why they're there. So the first one we got was the Disney Plus and Hulu experience. We got a little bit more info on that. Like we said before, the space features a signature 4D theater. They're going to have merchandise in there, a collectible mystery pin quest, and personalized subscription support. So if you need help with your Disney Plus account or Hulu account, they got support for you. Alongside immersive photo opportunities inspired by Percy Jackson and the Olympians, FX's American Horror Story, which is coming back this October or September, one of the two. I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. Camp Rock 3, The Simpsons, Only Murders in the Building, and Marvel Television's Vision Quest, and more. Marvel Studios will captivate guests on the show floor with an epic activation entitled Marvel Studios TVA Experience Your Next Assignment. And the TVA last time was a really big hit. Like, everybody loved the TVA. So I'm excited to see what they do with this.
Yeah. And I want to let people know too, it's not just a rehash of last time. Like, oh, this is easy to do. Because, if you watch Loki season 2, and a lot of stuff building up to Doomsday, Deadpool and Wolverine, it's still really relevant for what's coming very soon from Marvel. So I'm excited to see how they've updated it to
I
the
would
new
like to just see it. That's what I would like.
Yes.
If it's the same exact
That's
thing, I would
fair.
still do it again.
I
Oh,
didn't get to
that's awesome.
experience last time,
Oh.
and so I would just like to see it.
This time.
Yes. I want to see
I
the
cry
Only
for you.
Murders in the Building because I remember last time we went to go see it and we weren't able to go there. I can't remember why they
I
were cutting
did
it
do
off.
that. I did do that.
Oh,
I
what was
did
it?
the Only Murders in the Building one. It was really fun because they had all the clues.
Oh,
And you got to pick out the clues, and then there was like a photo with like the bellhop, the luggage bellhop. I have all pictures of that. I did get to do that.
Okay.
yeah, we're big fans of
Take
the
back my
shows.
cry.
Me too. I'm a huge fan of Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, so that's definitely on my list. Like, we need to go because we missed out last time. So we're like that with you and the TVA. Like, we gotta go.
Yeah, I was so bummed to miss out on the TVA, but every time I went to go try to do it, and the line was cut off, and I couldn't. I was so bummed.
Yeah,
bummer.
we'll make it happen.
The Lucas. It does say with the TVA experience, it will be across different worlds, both familiar and new. So that's an interesting little tidbit there. Could be some stuff from the X-Men universe we haven't seen yet. The
Marvel
Lucasfilm
Zombies.
Pavilion right?
seen
The
it, though.
Lucasfilm Pavilion returns with an exciting array of photo ops, props, and costumes from current and upcoming stories set in a galaxy far, far away. You'll also have the opportunity to join fireside chats with the filmmaking teams behind some of their favorite Star Wars shows and movies. Fans can also be among the first to see Lego Star Wars The Mandalorian during the special screening. We already covered that one. Pixar Animation Studios and Walt Disney Animation Studios. They're celebrating the 40th anniversary of Pixar, and Walt Disney Studios is going to have Disney's Hex and Animations. Hex and Frozen 3 is going to be the two things that they're going to focus on from Walt Disney Studios. And then from Pixar, they're going to have Gato and Incredibles 3 is what they're going to be focused on.
So
they'll have
these are
The Pixar and Animation Pavilion's always one of my favorites.
Yeah, these always have some of the best like photo ops too. With like, they had Maui and Moana in the boat. They had the Zootopia city where you look through the windows and you see the little.
And you saw the little rotunda, the mouse.
Yeah.
So I think like the photo ops are going to be like based on Hexed and Frozen 3 and Gato and Incredibles 3. Because they could be talking about anything, honestly. But I think that's what the photo ops are going to be. And
Probably
the one thing that intrigues me the most, and is probably why we don't have the Friends of Disney this year, is the Mundo Pixar, the D23 experience. It's going to be presented by Disney Rewards Visa from Chase, and it's a special preview of the globally touring immersive exhibition, inviting guests to step inside their favorite Pixar stories, from unforgettable photo moments to a dedicated merchandise shop. Guests will experience life-size sets inspired by some of the studio's most beloved films. So you could probably get to step inside Andy's room, the scare floor from Monsters Inc. Maybe I'm not quite sure, but
Ooh, the floating chairs from Wall-E.
maybe.
Probably not.
Fox is bringing the Avatar experience again, where you get to journey through the fascinating wonders of Pandora, step into a lush bioluminescent world experience an immersive 4D moment, and explore a gallery of film artistry that showcases the craftsmanship behind bringing the Na'vi culture and Pandora to life. Like we mentioned before, the Bluey movie booth is going to have Bluey and Bingo available for meet and greets with reservations required. Also, you can celebrate the new Simpsons movie that's going to be in theaters September 3rd, 2027, with fun shareable photo moments to commemorate D23, the ultimate Disney fan event. The Disney
So I just want to
Experience
say,
Pavilion. Oh yeah.
well, I was just gonna say like the Avatar because I know I'm the only one in the Walt's apartment that likes the movies, and we did this last time, and I loved it. It was super awesome.
I thought it was
And
a great
believe
experience.
Courtney enjoyed it too. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a great
I've done
experience. I
puppets.
just don't like the preachiness.
Sure.
You guys went through
I
it
wonder
too,
what
or
the
no?
immersive. I know I did. I don't know if Amanda joined or not. I went with our friend Stephen Del Tours, great artist. Look
Oh,
at
okay.
and yeah, it was a lot of fun. They had really cool puppets in there and stuff. And like, I don't know if they had it was actually an animatronic or a puppet, but it was a big like I don't know it was like an Ecron or whatever it was. But
Oh, yeah, the
yeah,
big
I was thinking if they were going to have it be based off of Fire and Ash instead of Way of Water, but it could just be the
That makes
same
sense.
thing. I don't know.
But I don't know what the immersive
A little
4D
bit of
moment means. So I'm curious about
But
that.
there was this one part with like jelly
Water or
It
something?
looked like jellyfish.
Water?
It looked like jellyfish, but I
Are
don't
they
think it
squirted
was.
you with water?
That you kind of like walk through, but I don't know if that exactly was
It's not dinosaur spit, but it might be banshee spit.
Yeah.
Right. It's still good.
That's a
It's still good for your skin.
Yeah.
You know, Disney likes dinosaur spit too.
Yeah.
Right. They're bringing back the Disney Experience Pavilion, and they're bringing the magic of the Disney parks to the show floor. They're calling it Imagineering Horizons again, and it's going to be their largest pavilion ever, showcasing the progress shaping Disney parks around the world. The exclusive experience
That's saying a
gives
lot.
an up-close look.
Yeah,
I know, right? This exclusive experience gives an up-close look at people, the process, and the possibilities brought to life by the Imagineers. So they're going to have
Probably my
even
favorite
bigger
pavilion
space.
from last time. So yeah, I'm excited to go into
Yeah.
Horizons again. Yeah.
They're not saying anything about having like secret
We all
stuff
met
like
Lainey
last
Smoot.
time.
But there's always secret stuff. They don't ever say it, but the parks panel happens on Saturday night. They hide everything on Friday so that you go back into the parks pavilion again on Saturday. You know that happens.
There's Sunday.
I remember last time there was the whole group of us that beelined it to that pavilion after the parks panel just to
Oh.
see what was uncovered.
The
So
next
there was
morning.
like the whole crowd. It just went as a unit to get in line. It was fantastic.
So fun, yeah.
And it was
I don't get how they weren't prepared for it too. but-
merry-go-round.
No, they weren't.
They were
Now
not.
now they're going to be, hopefully.
They will be.
That was a mess.
One day they should be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
Have to wait and see.
The other mostly anticipated thing is the Walt Disney Archives Uncrated exhibit. This is the big exhibit that from the archives that takes up like the middle of the room. So this show floor walkthrough invites intrepid fans to uncover an unforgettable journey into the vast and hidden warehouses of the Walt Disney Archives, spaces previously reserved for access to Disney archivists alone. Guests will have the chance to explore themed displays featuring shipments of iconic props, costumes, and puppets from some beloved films, television series, and theme parks, which span generations of history at the Walt Disney Company. So do we think we're going to have some Muppets?
I hope
Possibly. So I mentioned with my first one was in 2013 and they had the auction, and they also had I'm kind of milking it so I can pull it, but this was I think very similar to the archives exhibit they had then too, because it was very like warehouse and cratey feel to it, and which, like I said, it was amazing. And this is where we got the first little peek at like the Hatbox Ghost that eventually got there. And I wish
Well, my mind goes to the Halloween event that I went to on the lot at D23, and was it a Halloween event or was it the archives event? It was the one where they had Kermit and the guitar or like the
Archives,
banjo.
55 years.
Yeah, and they said that they had acquired so much stuff from Jim Henson's studio because they were cleaning out Jim Henson's studio and they were just given a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm sure they've gone through that, and I'm sure some of that stuff will end up in the archives. I'm sure.
Yeah, but because I think this is specifically kind of like a like Imagineering kind of
Could be. I don't know. It says
archive.
This is film television.
Yeah.
Film television
True.
and theme park.
And I'm kind of going back to earlier with the Kevin and Amanda's. I kept missing the Bill Rogers recording line too.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
We did too.
It's fun.
I think we did
No,
see
we
him,
did
but we didn't get them to speak.
We met him
Yeah.
at the 10th anniversary of D23 event. Is when we finally met Bill and Camille.
Yeah, we were in that line
I'm
with you,
super
I think,
excited for the
before we met
next.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Small world.
I thought you might be excited for the next one.
I'm super excited for this one.
So
go ahead.
ESPN is going to be on the floor as well. And in advance of the Super Bowl being on ESPN and ABC this season, we're going to get the thrill of a Super Bowl victory through ESPN's immersive We're Going to the Super Bowl activation, featuring photo opportunities, stadium-inspired environments, a confetti-filled victory celebration, and keepsake digital content and giveaways, including an exclusive ESPN Super Bowl D23 pin.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's better than like
last time.
their activation last time.
Go sports.
Yeah, so last time
Go
they were
sports.
kicking off the college football, and so they did a little mashup of old Marvel comics with some big rivalry games in college football. It was okay. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. But if you guys saw, I don't know how many watched the Super Bowl, but if you guys I saw at the end, they did a commercial, and it was basically a D23 commercial. It was Disney, Star Wars, Marvel. Everybody headed to LA because that's where it's going to be at SoFi next winter. And so when it mentioned the digital, digital whatever giveaway, I'm picturing they're going to infuse you into this little commercial where you see the Razor Crest and the Millennium Falcon and all these Disney characters. And so I'm super excited. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and you never know who might show up on this floor too.
Right.
So true.
Oh, and speaking of that, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but like the brand Fanatics, who does a lot of the sports, ordering all the sports, collectibles and apparel, they just released special Disney-inspired, officially authorized NFL merch. So they only announced like 6 teams. So you had Dr. Doom representing the Eagles, Captain America the Patriots, naturally. Woody was the Cowboys. Darth Vader was the Raiders, and Beast was the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, I saw Ham as the Commodores or the Commanders. Ham
okay.
was the Commodores. Yeah.
So those are the only ones they really released, but I'm sure they're going to be doing more as D23 comes. So
how fun is that?
That's really fun.
And that's through
that
Fanatics,
what they were
which is pretty
drafting?
big.
Like I saw like a draft video, and they were holding up the jerseys and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was
I didn't understand it at the time. Now I understand it.
Yeah, it was the NFL commissioner. Yeah, it was the NFL commissioner, and then like Tom Brady was there, a couple other people. But Fanatics, which just recently started their own Fanatics convention, that was part of it. So,
okay, I see.
So we'll get some reveals, I believe, next month.
For sure, yeah. The Disney Theatrical Group, which is Disney Broadway, will spotlight its expanding portfolio of live experiences, from Broadway productions and arena tours to immersive experiences, through a showcase featuring authentic sets, costumes, props, concept art, and dynamic video content. The experience will offer fans exclusive first looks at upcoming projects, behind-the-scenes demonstrations, and live presentations led by our hosts, including Disney on Broadway star Ryan McCartan, providing an insider's look at the creative process behind Disney's live entertainment. I'm so looking forward to this. I love Disney on Broadway.
Yeah, last time their area was very cool, and it was nice that they kind of got away from the VR thing, which was cool, but they did that twice. So
They did it more than twice, I think.
Yeah.
The VR.
and one of my favorite booths every year.
Yes, we love the Volunteers Pavilion. This time they invite attendees to lend a helping hand as honorary Disney volunteers in different projects, assembling 8,000 kits per day for a charitable organization. On Friday, we are going to be building wish kits for children with upcoming Disney wishes in collaboration with Make-A-Wish. On Saturday, August 15th, bands will assemble welcome kits for military families with Blue Star families. And on Sunday, August 16th, attendees will put together Disney-themed activity kits for children in hospitals with the Starlight Children's Foundation. And participants will cap off the experience with a photo opportunity as they exit the pavilion. This was really
We
fun.
will be doing Volunteers booth. We always do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I love the Make-A-Wish. I love the Starlight, but I really love the military family. So I'll be here every day, and it's just one of those things. I mean, you get cool prizes, but I mean, you feel like you're doing good. And I think that's the first time they announced like all 3 days. So that's pretty.
Yeah. And they also make it really easy. Like there's a whole team of people there walking you through what you have to do. It's not hard at all. And it just makes you feel real good.
Yeah. And like I said, in the past, you got like one day was a Disney button, the next day was a Marvel button or pin button. No, it was a button. But then last time
one
it
of
was
the days we got like
ears.
a
Yeah, it was ears. It was
One
a
of the times we
crossbody
got
and a pin.
Yeah.
Always fun. If you've never done it, do it.
Yes.
And my other favorite.
Yeah, the Disney Music Group booth. So this gave us a little bit more information that wasn't on the schedule. So now I'm a little bit more enticed on what these things are. Disney Music Group booth invites guests into an interactive music-filled environment. A classic radio booth hosts scheduled on-air appearances where some beloved Disney personalities from across the company join for exclusive interviews tied to the event. And guests can step up to the microphone to record their own BR guest segments, with selected recordings eligible to be featured on the Disney Hit Sirius XM channel. A dedicated Disney concerts area gives guests an up-close look at costumes from the Descendants Zombies Worlds Collide tour, while additional interactive moments include photo opportunities, prize wheel giveaways, and new exclusive offerings from the Disney Music Emporium.
I gotta go to that booth.
So, yeah,
we
we have to go to this booth. I like Disney Sirius XM always does, like, I think on Tuesdays or something like that. They let you, like, you could send in a little blurb and you give them like your top 5 lists of Disney songs, and then they play them like throughout, like they play that like
in order
section of your 5 in order of like multiple times that day. So you're like basically a guest DJ on the radio, which is really cool. I would love to like.
I also got to go see the costumes. I really want to see this costume.
Right.
And in the past, this was always like one of my favorite because it's one of the coolest booths and areas. And then I always get excited to see what like vinyls or, you know, whatever is coming. But last time was very lackluster.
Underwhelming.
So
it was underwhelming last time. Yeah.
It was I was very disappointed, but it looks like they're getting back to it and kind of moving or kind of combining their different multiple music entities. But I'm still really excited.
But I love the idea of like Radio Disney, like old Radio Disney days, and incorporating that Sirius XM thing. I'm really intrigued in that.
What about you, Kevin and Amanda? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like last time it was just a shop, right? I mean, I don't remember them really having anything to look at.
Yeah, it was like just a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't collect vinyl records, so usually I just kind of skip this booth. So we'll see how it is this time.
And also, with the Disney consumer products, they have an experience that you can walk through or dance through. Lights, Camera, Sparkle. And it's featuring photo opportunities across 2 exciting themes. One filled with unique Mickey and Friends and snack-inspired elements, and another inspired by Stitch and Angel's hit Glitter Glide music video, whether you take a snacktastic selfie or the spotlight, there's a photo fun for everyone.
Okay.
I
don't know what that
this
means.
music video.
Yeah,
the
I
weird,
don't know what
music?
that is either.
Okay. Okay, good.
I
Let's
remember like I think it was a couple of D23s ago. They had the little dance gifts that you could like dance, and they gave you like a 30-second like dance video that you did, and they would be like, okay, you're dancing to this, and here you go, and dance, 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 and then it was like they put a bit into a video. So I wonder if it's gonna be like that, or I don't know, multiple things
That reminds
like
me
that.
of that reminds me of what they did at in downtown Disney, kind of the Esplanade for Wish when that came out.
Yeah. We did that at the Christmas party. They had a
they brought it to the Christmas party.
Yeah, they did that, and we danced in this big thing, and then they had a whole 360 camera around you, and I don't know. That was what I was thinking. It could be something totally different, but yeah, that's fun.
Well, they mentioned a lot of snacks, so there better be snacks there, or I'll be very
There better be food.
Like a selfie
I don't
with
wanna-
snacks.
It's just to look at.
Better be
Are you gonna give me a
Just
Mickey
draw
pretzel and a selfie?
As long as it's a real one, then that's fine.
Yeah, right. I think they said larger than life, so maybe they're like huge.
Oh my god, that would be
Yeah, that's like him.
Yeah,
Also, it's like Texas size.
The test kitchen.
So we do have other.
Well, hang on.
Oh,
Before we get
what
to the
are you
rest, we're almost done. But before we get to the rest, let's take a quick little break and hear from our last sponsor and friend, who's also having something going on very during that particular weekend of D23. Our boy Louis.
Sunken City Designs brings you art. Do you like art? I know I do. How about art based on Disney characters, like Mickey Mouse and the Oyster Thieves? You know, that's actually from Alice in Wonderland, the best princess movie ever made. Also, we have some dwarfs that have their heads ripped off sometimes. Why? I don't know. It's because it's Sunken City Design. So go there, sunkencitydesign.com. Get yourself some great merchandise. You got posters and, I believe, clothes. Who knows? I got a cup from there, and it's fantastic. You like cups? Do you ever use those? I do. Go for it. Oh yeah, sweatshirts. Can't forget about those. If you're ever cold, get yourself a sweatshirt from sunkencitydesign.com. Also, Wall-E. You know, that's the best movie ever made. Second only to Alice in Wonderland. All right. If you also like Walt's apartment, they have merch for that too. Where? sunkencitydesign.com. Hopefully you've already loaded up that site and you're looking at it and you have some items in your cart. Go ahead and check out as soon as you can because the show's about to come back on. All right, everybody. We appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate. No, we love Louis and his art and everything he does for Walt's Apartment Productions.
Aggressive.
And yeah, sadly he won't be at D23, but like I said, he will be near his home in Yucca Valley doing his own art show out there. So check out his website for more details on that. And you might even run into Big Papa Disney if you head over there. So check it out. But another part of the show floor is a sponsor activations, and that's pretty much what we have left. So
Which I was
some good ones.
This was not on my bingo card, but these are pretty interesting as well.
Yeah.
So Chevrolet is going to be there, and we're celebrating 20 years of Pixar's Cars with Chevrolet, and we're going to stop by and see Chevrolet Colorado and Bolt in Cars-inspired wraps. Snap pics with Lightning McQueen and Mater, and score an exclusive canvas tote giveaway. And watch Trevor Carlton from Disney Fine Arts paint Chevy hoods live.
That's cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
for Heinz, across oceans, cultures, and cuisines, great flavors bring us together. Explore the world of board the Heinz Flavor Ferry, sample globally inspired sauces, and snap photos across 4 regions. It's a flavorful world after all. With Heinz, be among the first 570 flavor explorers each day to secure a limited edition It's a Flavorful World pin while supplies last.
when they mention Heinz, when they mention Heinz as a sponsor, I joke, I'm like, they're not going to be giving away ketchup or anything. No, they're doing a lot more.
Yeah, they
are. But they might be giving away ketchup, though, right? You got like,
I mean,
you're gonna be
maybe.
Tasting sauces. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life. Sorry.
So just a bottle of Heinz, you gotta like just squirt it right into your mouth, or
no.
This is gonna be,
I don't know.
this is gonna change your life, Kelly. This is like going into Epcot and you have all of the Coca-Cola samples, and you just try one of each. It'd be like that,
but
with
I like Coca-Cola. I don't like ketchup.
That's just an American.
We're talking about 570 flavors.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's Flavor Explorers. I'm kidding.
I don't know. I don't know.
To try.
Well,
Not just
you know who?
You know what? You try them and let me know.
Report
back.
Report back.
You know who?
Yeah,
you know
report
who
back.
would love these sauces? The World Cup International fans that had to go home. They would love this section of D23.
I know.
There's one thing I know.
So I'm going to let Courtney read it, but when I think of Honda, last thing I think of is Encanto. So what's going on here?
Yeah.
Sponsoring to step into the magic of Disney animations and Encanto. Dance alongside your favorite characters at the photo opportunity, collect commemorative buttons, and explore the Honda Odyssey and Acura MDX inspired by the spirit of family and adventure. That's why with Encanto.
Okay, how many times do they want us to dance? Like, how many times do they want us to dance? Like, they just want us to dance on the show floor all the time. Like, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah. Eating Heinz sauces.
I would think a dancer would like that.
Yeah, I love dance. I'm all about the let's dance, but like I don't know how many times this they have said dance or do exercise or something. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, when I saw Honda, I was hoping for Osimo, but you know, whatever. I'll be
Right on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Aw.
The lost Disney
Bring 'em
character
back.
they do nothing with. Osimo.
He's at Autopia and, collecting dust.
Yeah.
Just because they canceled the project over a decade ago, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just does a little wave. That's all.
So then we have M&M's. Step into the spotlight and be a hero with M&M's characters as they audition for the Marvel Universe. As part of this year's M&M's and Marvel activation, immerse yourself in this exciting collaboration with photo booth moments, sampling of M&M's Marvel mini poster fan packs. Oh, I'm sorry, Marvel mini poster fan pack giveaways and more.
That's so cute. The M&Ms are going to dress like Marvel characters and try to audition for it. I think that's so funny.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Courtney, but I'm going to take this one if you don't mind.
You got it. Go ahead.
And another one I'm super excited for, and I'll tell you why after I read it. But one of the next, for the first time ever at D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, fans can experience the thrill of collecting with Topps through interactive Topps Chrome Disney experience and exclusive trading card offerings. Fans of trading card games can also experience exclusive product offerings, accessories, and photo ops with Wizards of the Coast debut booth themed to the Magic the Gathering, Marvel superheroes. That's the Spider-Man version of Magic, and of course Ravensburg. Yeah, but it's the Spider-Man one. It's Spider-Man Magic basically, and Ravensburger interactive Disney Lorcana booth. So for years they've been giving away Disney cards, hunt cards at Disney Plus cards. They had Disney music hits cards, but they also have Disney was really plugging, or Topps really plug in their digital trading card app for Marvel, sports, Star Wars, and Disney. But since the last expo, Topps trading cards and just trading cards in general have gone bonkers. We've all collected the Topps Disneyland 70th cards. Chrome is huge, Star Wars Chrome. So the fact that they're actually bringing Topps Chrome, and some people are pulling like $1,000 cards out of these packs. So the fact that they're having these at D23 is insane. I don't play Magic the Gathering, but I know the Spider-Man version is very popular, especially for the art. And then, of course, you guys know Lorcana is just bonkers. And last time we were talking about this, but they had a stampede at the Ravensburger booth on the Friday, and it kind of messed up everything for the weekend, where they really cut the line and it wasn't going all day or most of the day, and they had the Secret Service style security blocking the line at times. So this year they just announced it the other day though, but they're doing a pre-order for the gift set, a play mat, a foil play mat, a pin, a card, and a novel coming out. And that's one of the first times they've done a really big pre-order for this. So, but
That's
I
awesome.
mean, yeah, it's very cool. We're in the lottery, so hopefully we get into it. But if not, that's also money I don't need to spend.
Yeah.
We already talked about the store shopping.
Oh God, I'm working for the Walt Disney Company. I'm like, I'm dead. I'm already dead.
Yeah. So if you're not into trading cards or trading card games, this is a good way to kind of like dip your toes into it, because Topps have been around. I've been, collecting baseball cards from Topps since I was 6 or younger. And then even with the current Disney and Star Wars ones, and of course Lorcana. So good time to get into it. But no, I'm super excited that it's not just, they're not just playing the digital game, which I do Disney and Star Wars Topps digital. So I'm glad that we're a fan of physical media. I'm glad we're getting back to physical trading cards.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. The one thing they did not announce specifics of where it's going to be placed is where these people are going to be playing the championship game of Lorcana, or the qualifier for the championship game.
I'm sure it's one of the upper levels.
Well, they said that they were already using that room where the Inside Out activation was. That's going to be.
There's a lot of rooms up there though.
So I don't know where they're going to be playing.
They got 3 floors to do something. So.
But I don't know. It still baffles me that you pay almost $300 for this event, and then you pay $75 to play the qualifier, and it takes up 2 of your days.
Yeah, and the winner doesn't get to get until 2027, but that's a whole different podcast. So
yeah.
but as Kermit would say, moving right along.
Yeah. Well, that's the big ones. The other ones is gonna kind of mentions the other sponsor booths. Like Hasbro is gonna have a booth. Loungefly is gonna have their mini backpacks, mystery blind boxes. Little Words Project is gonna be there this time. So Little Words is gonna have a booth. Atari is going to be plugging the Toy Story Retro Roundup and Toy Story 3 Complete Edition games, and you can get an exclusive pin offering from that. Citizen is going to be there. Crocs is going to be there this time, and they're going to have a prize-packed claw machine with gibbet charms in it, and a trading station, and new merchandise. And then you're going to have a never-before-seen collection of Disney charms, including charm mystery boxes from Pandora and more. So Pandora's doing mixed mystery boxes this time.
Oh, crap. This is where all the Talent Central stuff was at listed on the website.
Talent Central, you are going to get photo ops with Percy Jackson, Camp Rock 3, Bob's Burger, Proud Family, The Simpsons, and Phineas and Ferb, and the pros from Dancing with the Stars is going to be there. And we don't know yet if it's including the new pro from the next pro show. So We don't. Yeah. We don't know who's going to be there.
Don't know.
So yeah, that's D23.
Yeah, and that was a spotlight stage. Of course, is the last thing that was mentioned when we actually try to bring it up first. But yes.
Mm-hmm. But also, I was very intrigued. We didn't really go through many of the artists that are going to be there, but there are specific artists that have done concept art, and they're going to be signing their prints. So the one that did the concept art for like Piston Peak, some castle concept art, the Mandu
Carousel of Progress.
Run. Yeah, Carousel Progress is going to have some concept art that they're signing, and the Smuggler's Run Mando addition to that poster. So there's specific, and that hasn't really been done before. So those artists are signing their concept art. So that's going to be at Talent Central too. So
throughout the weekend.
Throughout the weekend, there's different time slots for that. It looks like they're like 2 of them per day are like rotating time slots.
I know, because me and Courtney were talking about it, and we're like, we're expecting the Carousel of Progress to be a concept art of their Walt animatronic in the blue Mr. Rogers sweater. So
probably, yeah.
And maybe the new rooms.
Yeah,
new eras.
Yeah, D23 is going to be a incredible weekend, extended weekend with a few days. Lots of stuff going on. Like we said, there's something for everyone. And don't get overwhelmed, because if you can't do one thing, there's always the next thing around the corner.
And the show floor is amazing. So.
Yeah.
And be sure to follow along at Walt Department Productions and the Diz Insider, because all of us are going to be there, and more who are not on this podcast right now are going to be at the show as well. So we're going to have coverage galore. So be sure to get plugged in if you haven't already. Bookmark the page. Do what you got to do, because we're going to be throwing news at you all weekend long. So get plugged into our social media channels and all the things. And then, of course, we got to have that recap episode, and it will be a 4-hour show. Just one.
I have a feeling it's going to be a couple parts. If we can't do it all in one sitting, it's going to be a couple parts. So yeah, it's going to be a big one, guys, and we're all excited for it. Everybody's excited for something different. So we've got you covered across the floor, across the convention center, to the Honda Center, to Disneyland. So
to the Angels
your
game.
number one place for the Angels game we'll be at. We've got it all covered. So we're excited, and it's about a month away, guys.
Yeah.
Continue to save. Every dollar counts.
I know, right?
Yes.
Especially did you guys see the Muppet merch and the Mickey's of Glendale?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not, and I'm sure they're not yet done releasing stuff and debuting things. And we will have everything up to the minute coverage on Extra Magic Hour, on the Diz Insider, and just keep up with us, because we're trying, and we're keeping our little engines going and running.
Yeah, because when we were on the live yesterday, we were exactly 1 month away from the Disney Parks panel day. And right now, as we're recording Extra Magic Hour, we are the last day of D23, a month away. So we're close, and we're not done yet, because we just talked about what got announced. We're going to record leading up. If Kevin, Amanda, of course, you guys are welcome. Kim, too, on some of the speculations of what we're hoping. Maybe we'll one episode will cut into what we are speculating for the
announcement
entertainment panel. Then the next show of what we're for the parks, and don't really need to speculate anything for the legends, because we kind of know that. But
we already know.
We'll do some stuff. But we're going to. I think we're also been talking about doing a survival guide kind of episode, maybe the episode before D23. So bring in your tips, your hacks, all your experiences in. If you're new to this is your first expo, like Kelly said, this is where you want to be. We are the D23 experts. I have no problem saying that. We've all been going for multiple years, and and that's why we're here. So,
and I just want to give you a reminder to have those RSVs ready, to have your choices ready, because we're going to need them next week.
On Monday.
July 20th?
Yeah, Monday.
Yes, Monday.
So that thing opens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, perfect.
So it'll be the second round of anxiety.
Yes.
Before we sign off, if you made it all through the 2 hours right now on the first day that we dropped this, happy 71st birthday to Disneyland.
Yes.
July 17th.
Happy Lorcana Attack of the Vine, as Alex would say, release day for pre-release, and of course, not just that, but 10 years officially for the Disney Universe podcast. So we look forward to recording again, talking more D23 on this extra magic 2 hour. And
hey, I think that we did that in a short amount of time. That's pretty short.
Half a lot of time.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But until next time, Courtney.
Yeah. We'll see you at the parks. Mm-hmm.
Or D23.
At D23 too. Mm-hmm.
Good night, everybody.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.